Hello, this is Brett from Survivalcomms, and today we have a busted up 11 element Cushcraft VHF Yagi antenna, and the rest of it could be easily put back together. The big issue is this: our gamma match is hosed and we're missing the capacitor section for it. So I'm going to see if I can make myself a capacitor out of this leftover hank of belted 9914 that's been sitting around. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut some of this off here, and we're going to expose the center conductor and the insulation. The first thing I'm going to do is clean up my RF connector with this stainless brush here. Next, we're going to go ahead and loosen up the gamma tube and clean it up the same way. Now we've used our stainless brush and cleaned up our driven element where it attaches to the gamma tube, and then we've reinstalled our reflector on this, and we're not going to put the rest of the elements on here right now. We're just going to try to get this up and running right now with what we have in the busted gamma match. So go ahead and cut off about 6-7 inches of your RG8 size cable, and this is like 9914, which is like LMR 400, so about 7 inches of that. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the jacket, and the shield. We're going to leave the foil on there. It's a pain in the butt to get the foil off. At the base of it here, cut off about 1.5 inches of the insulation to expose the, just like that. Now at the top here, you just want to cut off a little bit at the very end. So go ahead and take yourself a yellow ring terminal and slide a yellow ring terminal in here like that. And these are heat shrink ones, but I don't have any shrink right now, or I don't have my heat gun out here. And this is just a temporary repair anyway. Go ahead and crimp it down, test your connection. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on with a gamma tube here like that. You see how it fits in here really well, just like that. Now let's go ahead and reassemble our gamma match here. Slide your clamp on like that there. Then take your gamma tube, slide your gamma tube through, and what you're going to do is you're going to tighten this up, and you can see that RF connector got busted, so I've got just enough here to start this 832 nylock. Now let's go ahead and hook up our RF cable for testing. And here's our antenna in the test jig, and it's not ideal, but you know what? If it works, we can tweak it later. Let's do a full power test. 48 watts forward. Maybe half a watt reflected. So here's a solution I came up with, and it works very well in my testing. I cut a 6-inch section of LMR 400. I removed the insulation and shield. Then I removed 1.5 inches from one end and 3/4 of an inch from the other end. I then crimped on a number 10 ring terminal. The way we set up the rest of our match, the bottom of the gamma tube is 3 inches away from the center of the RF connector. The shorting bar from the center of the antenna is 8 inches away. And of course, your mileage may vary, and you may end up having to adjust these for your own specifications. And of course, this is just using the 4 elements. But what I wanted to perform today was I wanted to prove that I could just use this little small section of 9914 and make a working gamma match for this particular antenna. And here's our antenna reassembled. You can see our dragonfly on top of the reflector there. And it was working out really well. I hope this helps. This is Brett from Survivalcomms. Till next time.